There you are. A little bit controversial here. We don't miss on this channel. The party that doesn't have to stop, but you can't stay here. Today we're in Henderson, Nevada. We're at this Blue Heron community in the Sancta model. This home has a 5-bedroom, 6-bathroom setup. It also has a detached casita. And before we get into this video, huge shout out to my hat because it's very windy today, so it's saving my hair. But without further ado, let's get into this tour. Starting off on the exterior of this property, we're going to see a lot of different shapes and textures and colors of this exterior. But before we get in here, we have this motorized gate that leads you into this motor court over here. And then now we're talking about this community right here. What's so special about this community? One thing that I really like about this community is that it's in Henderson and it's closer to the historic district. So right across the street from here, they have the Siegfried and Roy household that is on the other side of the street here, which has their own private jet landing strip on its own backyard. So that's a pretty unique home. So you're gonna be surrounded by really cool custom homes out here. But if you bring it over here, we're gonna have these concrete slabs with the desert split in it. And then we have black panel glass garage doors that have 4 spaces to put your cars. And as you may notice, we got these chains dripping down from the exterior of the home. And it's not something crazy, so don't get out of your head right now. It's actually a water drainage system that leads down straight to the ground. So it's a nice little touch that they added on the exterior of the home. But bringing it over here, we're going to have this dirt path, and something that is cool about this one is it actually leads around the whole house. So this is your own little walk path. So if you have a dog or if you just want to do a morning walk at your own property, that is totally doable. Because if you bring it over here, you can see that this path keeps going on the side here. And I'm going to point it out later too, because as you walk throughout this home and you see the backyard, you're going to see this path lead around the whole property. But as you can tell, Blue Heron over here, super botanical home. We have a lot of greenery going around, and as you can tell here too, we got some spheres going on. So this home, they really opted for the indoor-outdoor living and connecting nature with the home. So first thing I want to talk about before we even get into this home here is going to be this outdoor sitting area right here, which is super tranquil because you have these water features behind you right here. And then behind it, we got that textured stone wall. So they really are blending all the wood and the stone and the waters into this botanical front yard garden. I think it looks beautiful. But behind me, we have this insane pocket slider that is wide open. So let's head on in right now. So walking into this home, this might seem strange, but these pocket sliders open all the way up, and you can also opt to only open one of them. So it looks more like a normal door. But this is how we're gonna do it right now to connect that indoor-outdoor living. But as you walk into this primary living space right here, you're going to notice the super tall ceilings, which makes this place feel humongous and very grand as you walk into this home. We got this linear fireplace behind me with that blue accent lighting and that ambient lighting below and above this entertainment wall or accent wall. And it also has this oversized TV on the back, so you can sit here, hang out with your friends on this L-shaped couch and watch a game or something. Just take your time, relax, because behind me we have the kitchen as well. But before we get over there, I want to show you this, because this is a pretty cool feature in my opinion. You can press a button, start opening this up, and then we have like a tunnel basically from your outdoor garden coming from the front yard into the backyard. So we have air flowing through the home. And in the 8 out of 10 months here in Vegas, it's going to be beautiful, and you're going to feel that nice, fresh air. But obviously, we're approaching the summer months, so it's going to get a little bit hot. So I'm very grateful for the air conditioner in this home at this moment. So we opened up this door right here, and as you can tell, we got some lava rock and some more vegetation. We even got some jungle trees over here, I would call them. These ones really remind me of that Bali feel. And I have another feature that I'm going to show you, that Bali feel again, later in this video. But just take a look. It's gorgeous. We have this elongated pool, and it splits up in 2 different ways. We got splash pads, and we got everything. I'll show you that in a minute. Let's head in to the kitchen first, because this is where a lot of the action is going to happen. This is where you're going to spend a lot of time in your home. So first of all, let's point out this glass table here for that formal dining experience. Fits 8 people comfortably, so you should be no problem even if you have a large family. And then heading over here for additional seating space if you want to eat, we have this lip that goes under and has that ambient lighting coming from below, as well as this quartz texture that is all angled just like a modern Blue Heron build should be. And then if you bring it over here, kitchen island is special because it has the waterfall feature, but it also has this split in the middle that leads to that volcanic lava rock. So I think that's a beautiful feature. Again, very botanical feel, adding the indoor, outdoor, and nature into this home. We've got an oversized sink over here that is plenty deep, and then on the backsplash here, we're gonna have the same quartz going up here, as well as Wolf appliances. We got 6 burners, we got a griddle in the middle, and then if you look over here, all of these wooden cabinets are beautifully made, and it also has that 3D texture because the hood vent comes out here, but it's also covered with the same type of wood. We got dovetail handles over here, and plenty of shelving space, and obviously, look how soft that close is. Take a moment, because it's so soft. There we go. Okay, we were waiting for that. Okay, moving over here, we got dual oven setup, Wolf obviously, and then in here we have the microwave as well, so you are fully equipped. And then take a look at this fridge right here. I mean, this fridge, quite massive. It's a sub-zero fridge, and obviously it French doors up, so you can really have full access to it. If you go to that massive Costco grocery haul, slap them all in there. You should have plenty of space to store away your stuff. Over to my right here, we have another area where it's sort of a wet bar. So over here, you can pour your favorite drinks. You have a floating shelf and that nice mirrored back glass wall on that wall as well to add some depth to this kitchen. Really like that. And then heading over here, we have this wine wall, which is obviously temperature controlled. You have the ambient lighting going up, and you can fit almost 200 bottles of wine in there. So if you love wine, perfect wall for you to put them and store them before you drink them. But head over here right now because I want to show you this pantry as well. And there you are. So in this pantry, we have more additional storage space where you can put everything you need. Like I said, grocery hauls go hard. But let's bring it over here right now because I'm done with the kitchen. I'm done with this primary living space. I want to show you guys the primary bedroom. So leading down this corridor here, we're going to be greeted by this insanely great door. Open this up and we are in the actual primary. So entering this primary, we're gonna be greeted by this bathroom straight away. So on your right, you're gonna have a powder room, lavatory tucked away on the right. And then as you bring it in here, one of my favorite bathrooms so far, I have to say, some cool features here. Freestanding tub looking like a beautiful eggshell and it's sitting on that lava rock again. We got a huge oversized shower in the back. Obviously glass encapsulated. We got a bench in the back as well. And then look at these dual vanity sinks right here. Obviously they're floating, but we have that ramp sink and that seamless drain as well. And we have this makeup bar in the middle, which is a perfect space to put a makeup bar. And if you pay attention as well, you might wonder what is going on here in the background. So they divided it up with mirrors and glass. So half of this opens up to your bedroom into the bathroom so you can connect and like still talk to your spouse perhaps. Or if you don't want to see them, you just stand in front of the mirror and then you can look at yourself instead, depending on who you are. And then bring it over here. We're going to have another little hidden, nice Blue Heron detail, this split right here with the ambient glow. I think that's a nice feature that they do. And this is going to be your oversized walk-in closet for the primary. And they were nice enough to stage this with even more neutral, nice, boho chic colors for this whole entire wardrobe. So I thought that was a nice touch of them to do for us. But there's going to be one thing that is a little bit controversial here too. So if we bring it out here, if cameraman stands over here, now all of a sudden we're in a botanical garden and we have this rainfall shower above your head. So this is that Bali feeling again. So we have all of this vegetation, so you even got a seating area out here so you can make it super cozy. And then if I turn this on, cameraman, don't get splashed. But you can actually turn this on and have outdoor showers. And I'm wondering, would you actually use this? Or is this something that you're like, okay, that looks cool and it's like a flex, but would you actually use this? I don't know, comment down below. I'm genuinely curious. But let's continue this tour because I want to show you the bedroom as well. So let's head over to my right and you're going to be greeted by your actual bedroom here. So we got an oversized carpet that ties the whole room together with all the colors. And then we have a primary wet bar over here. So this is gonna have a sub-zero wine fridge. We're gonna have a little tray here so you can do those room service-esque breakfast for your man or for your lady. There's also this glass paneling mirror effect again to add some depth to this bedroom, as well as these floating shelves on the wall. I like that a lot. Behind me, you have the actual bed, and looking above, we're going to have these glass cutouts. We got 3 rectangular glass cutouts, and this home is controlled by Crestron, so if you press a button, everything can be blacked out or opened up. Whatever you want to is controlled by these panels that are on the wall, which is a pretty cool feature. Right in front of your bed is going to be this absolute monster of an accent piece wall. So this have the ambient glow again, like we did in the primary living space, as well as the linear fireplace, a little bit smaller this time. And this wall is double texture because we got the quartz that is book matched and matches to everything that we had out in the kitchen, as well as the bathrooms, as well as the stone wall once again that is fully textured. Really like it. But enough yapping about this bedroom, let's head out to the backyard. So let's head out here and out here as well. There's a lot of things to take in. The first thing you're gonna notice is the glass pocket sliders. Obviously they can open all the way out, so you have that outdoor indoor living from your primary bedroom. We also have this T-shaped pool, beautifully elongated, and right in front of me we have this elevated jacuzzi right here. And if you take a look, the water is seamlessly going into the ground, almost like magic. This looks like some Harry Potter stuff. I really like how they made this elevated zero edge jacuzzi. I think it looks beautiful. And then heading over here, I'm gonna continue this path that I showed you in the beginning of the home. So this path leads around this whole backyard, all the way around. So you have your own walking trail in your own backyard. I think that's a pretty cool thing that is pretty unique, if you ask me, from a property. If you look behind me, we have real grass, which is a premium out here in Vegas, as well as this shaded cabana, so you can pretend you're on the strip and you're hanging out by one of the resort pools, but you're actually just in your backyard. And then coming over here, we have the covered outdoor kitchenette outside of the casita. So we got additional seating space here with the bar set up over here. It's a dual level bar with that black stone finish. We even have a Lynx fridge as well as a Lynx barbecue over here, stainless steel, obviously. Another sink over here as well. And then as you can tell, this place is shaded and we got the lighting recessed into the ceiling as well. So it makes this a beautiful spot to sit outside, especially in the summer months, but actually all year round, because you know, why not be covered? You know, you can hide from the wind and hide from the sun. Coming into this casita, I'm gonna show you one of the most aesthetically pleasing air hockey tables I've ever seen in my life. This is obviously here as an art piece, and as you know, we don't miss on this channel. That was in, okay, for the record, that was in. Anyway, we don't miss. So they didn't miss with this one either. I think it's beautiful. A wooden air hockey table. I think it looks very aesthetic. This is obviously right now set up as a game room because we got a little Yahtzee table going on over here as well. This could be whatever you want it to be. We could build this as an additional gym space for you and your family, or it could be a bedroom, because in here, this is a walk-in closet, and we also have the lavatory straight to my left over here. So this one as well is equipped with everything you need. You have the walk-in shower with the textured wall. We even got cutouts in the wall for your shampoo and conditioner, as well as this stone textured wall behind me right here. So this is obviously a super cool casita. Right now it's set up for the utility of a game room. Do whatever you want with its imagination, because this can really be anything. Let's head out now because I want to show you the rest of this backyard. So this is one of the features that I think any really cool house should have, a bridge walking over your water. So this one has those splits with water in it, and I think this is one of the coolest features a house can have. It also is utility connected to this. So on my right, there's the deep part of the pool. On my left side, we got this ledge loungers over here where you can put drinks in. This one is fully equipped like an ice chest. So you can sit here, relax on the splash pad, make sure everything is good. And then if you look on the back right of me, we also have this sunken in fire pit that also has 3 TVs on the wall behind it. So if you want to watch a game, or if you just want to have an incredible night of relaxation, I think that's the perfect spot to have that. Well, that wraps it up for the backyard. Let's head on inside again. All right, so now we are indoors again, and thank God for that, because we are in the air conditioner because it is hot out here. So above me, we have that VM trademark Blue Heron ceiling. So what that means is these black slits over here, they have put the air ducts and the recessed lighting up into them to make it super seamless and blend beautifully with the home. So we don't have a lot of obstructional things going on in the home. Very clean look. I like it. If you pay attention behind me, we are in another living space that is sort of set up as a social space. We got the couch set up over here. We have a TV on the back wall. We got that ambient lighting again, and this has that 3-tone paint. So we got the beige, we got the white, and we got that dark color. So a lot of these homes come with dual paint. This one has 3-tone, as well as all of these stone features that you see as well with this home. So you can tell it's a luxury home. Behind me is a bar, and it has more seating, can fit 6 people. And then if you look here on the back wall as well, we got those wooden floating shelves again, and with your favorite glasses over here, so you can pick which one you want for your favorite beverage. Below me as well, we have a sink. We got more dovetail cabinet handles, as well as those wooden cabinets to match the kitchen, as well as a fridge and ice chest down here as well. So it makes it perfect for utility to have that bar night. Because if you swing around real quick, this is going to be a poker table that you can sit here, get some money from your friends, you know, win a little bit of blackjack, a little bit of Texas Hold'em, who knows. I think that's a perfect spot to get a lot of cash so you can win money, so you can afford something like this. Behind me, we're going to have this sunken fire pit that I talked about before. Like I said, it's a beautiful size and the TVs are on the back wall. I think it's a beautiful setup with this botanical garden vibes all around it. But let me take you into these spare bedrooms down here as well, because they are also very beautiful. So this first one here on the right is actually one that I've taken a picture for before, because I was here with my client one time and I really liked how this looked with the brown and the blue and the white. So I actually took a picture of this myself to kind of recreate this in my own house. So I really like the setup of this home. One of the details that I really love about this setup is the brown leather bench here on the foot end of your bed. I think that's a beautiful touch and it really adds that extra elevated feeling to your bedroom. So really like this one. Obviously, we have a seamless entry into your shower. And just as the casita out there, we have those cutouts that are into the walls. I think it's beautiful. This one also have a powder room on the right, but these spare bedrooms are a really good size and have picture windows leading to the backyard, so you're always going to be connected with that natural light. This is the second one. I really like this one too. More of the blue color, but still very similar setup as the other one. If you take a quick look in here as well, we got a slightly different touch on this texture wall right here. It's a different type of stone. It's more rectangular and it has a different finish on it, which is nice because sometimes they take the same ones and you just copy paste. And then for me, it doesn't feel as luxury because you want something to be unique and not everything to look the same. So they didn't go for the cookie cutter option and I respect that, Blue Heron. Now let's get everyone over here because we have a beautiful broken up Blue Heron, very Blue Heron-esque broken up staircase over here. This one, they do this very beautifully. We have stone wall on the back, we got lava rock below, more botanical features with this greenery, and I think this is one of the best features that Blue Heron does. I really like the way they do their staircases, always look magical. Before we head up there, because there's a lot of more beautiful things to see up there, I just want to point out this real quick. So this will be your entrance from the 4-car garage over here. Right behind me is this beautiful design powder room, and I really like that they put some emphasis into this because if you are entertaining, powder rooms are actually very important because this is where your guests are going to be. So if you don't put effort into your powder rooms, that's the impression your guests are going to have. So I really like that they put some effort into this one. Obviously we have the automated toilet and you can control this everything from the screen right here. We got a 3D texture wall with ambient lighting, super nice. Stone wall on the back, and we got the gold black mirroring on the right side, as well as this ramp sink and that seamless drain. Even the faucet I think is beautiful in this one. We got that brass gold finish and I think it just looks beautiful. So well done Blue Heron on the powder room. I think that's an important feature that gets overlooked a lot. But enough yapping about this floor, let's head upstairs right now. Let me interrupt you super quick in this video because if you're looking to buy or sell here in Las Vegas, I want to be your guy. So I'm going to leave my email right here on the screen. Send me an email, I'll get to work for you. And without further ado, let's get back to this video. So heading up this staircase right here, I think one thing to point out as well is this railing. It's very sturdy, iron, I really like it. But we're going to have a lot of things to see up here. So let's check out the first one, which is going to be this spare bedroom. This one a little bit bigger size, and you got views of the valley from up here because we are elevated now since we're on the second floor. If you come in here, this is going to be your ensuite bathroom. Again, beautiful finishes in here, similar to what we've seen downstairs, but here a little bit more oversized. I like it. We can actually take this route to get out of here. This is going to be your control and server room. And as we head over here, I'm going to take you to the loft area. One underrated feature with this loft area, obviously it's great for entertainment. You have social space over here. We got a pool table over here. And as you can tell, I can do a no look and I make it for sure. And if you look on the TV on the back wall, beautifully oversized. And another rated feature as well is if you look over this railing, you can actually see over your entrance and your grand living space as you enter the home. This is a beautiful space to have speeches and talk to the people if you're gonna host in the beginning of the night or at the end of the night. They're like, it's time to go home. The party doesn't have to stop, but you can't stay here, you know, signature outro. But let's head over here because I want to show you the additional primary bedroom. Before we head into the second primary, just take a look at this super nice, oversized balcony that looks over your backyard. I think that's a beautiful placement, and I really like the fireplace in the middle as well. This is going to be your upstairs primary bedroom. One feature that I really like on this one is going to be this textile wall on the back here. It gives it a different sound. So if you're gonna have a movie night with your spouse, this is a perfect way to have it because the sound in here is a little bit better than all the other rooms. So the acoustics are beautiful. We also have these lounge chairs right here that is facing the TV. And as you can tell with the TV, there is that entertainment accent wall again with the stone, with the quartz, with the linear fireplace and the ambient lighting below, as well as your own private wet bar in here as well. Perfect for mornings if you don't want to disturb anyone else and you just get your coffee going and start your morning in your own room. Heading in here, we're going to have this beautiful, massive, oversized shower right here. Obviously, we have dual shower heads in here as well as that bench cutout. This one, I really like the setup as well because on this side, you're going to have one vanity as well as your makeup bar. I really like this sink as well. It has that stone botanical feeling like we've had throughout this home. Super nice detail. But this one is a little bit more separated from the one downstairs. So the upstairs primary, if you want to be further away from your partner's stuff and you think they're very messy, I think this is the one you're gonna pick. Coming in this way, this is going to be your closet space. Obviously super empty right now, but you can build this out however you want to. And once you build this out, it's a beautiful space to get ready and get dressed and get ready for the day. And that pretty much wraps it up for the upstairs and for this whole home tour. Thank you so much for following along for this tour. If you have any feedback, please comment down below. I love the feedback. And also, lastly, shout out to my hat for staying on this whole time. It was super windy outside, and wind is my public enemy #1 for my hair. So thank you for this hat, and I'll see you in the next video.